Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to continue our bandit challenge that we were doing. And then now we are going from level 10, as you can see, level 10 to level 11. Okay. So now that we are here inside of level 10, what we want to do first is, as you can see, they said the password for the next level is stored in the file data.txt, which contains base64 encoded data. Okay. So now let's go ahead and then list exactly what we have here. As you can see, we have the data right here, data.txt, and then let's try to cut data.txt, enter. There you go. So now this is the code that we have right here. What we want to do here, we want to copy this code and copy. As you can see here, it said that we're going to need base64 to encode this data. So we go to our Google here and then type base64 decoder. Okay, so we have this one right here. Now let's open it and then let's paste the code that we have and then click on decode. There you go. The password that we need is right here. So this is the password. So now we're just gonna copy this password and then come here, and then now we can exit, and then now let's go to 11. So we need to go to 11, enter, and as we are here, we need the password that we just copy and then paste the password, and we should be in level 11. Okay, paste and enter. Now let's wait a little bit. There you go. We are in level 11. Okay, level 11. So let's clear here and then see what they said. Level 11. So they said the password for the next level is stored in the file data.txt, where all lowercase is A to Z and uppercase is A to Z. Letter have been rotated by 13 position. Okay, and they give us here different command line that gonna guide us to find exactly what we need. Okay, now let's try to figure out exactly how to get this password into 411. Okay, let's 41112. All right, so now let's try to see exactly what file that we have here. As you can see, they already mentioned it. So the file is going to be a data.txt. Let's list exactly what we have. There you go, data.txt. So let's cut this data.txt, and then we still have the same thing like what we just did, and we're just going to copy this one right here. As you can see here, our hint is this file are rotated in by 13 position, which is going to be row 13. Okay, so now we are going to Google again and then find how we can find this file right, this letter right here. So let me just walk you through that. Okay, now what we're going to do, we want to go to Google and then type here row 13 decoder. Okay, this one right here, and then we have this one right here. We click on that and then paste here this password that we found here. So when you're done, and here we just wanna decode it is good. Okay, so now we have it here. Okay, as you can see, we paste it here, and then this is the hidden password that they gave us. So when we paste it here, this is the password that we need, as you can see here. And then we're just gonna go ahead and copy this one, go back here, and then here we're just going to exit, and then now let's go to the next level, which is going to be level 12. Okay, enter, and now that we are inside of level 12, we want to paste the password that we just copy and click enter. There you go. So now we can clear here, and then let's see what they say in level 12, between level 12 and 13. So here the password for the next level is stored in the file data.txt, which is a hex dump of a file that has been repeatedly compressed. For this level, it may be useful to create a directory under TMP, which is temp, in which you can make directory with a hard to guess directory name. You can choose any directory name you want, or better, use the command make temp directory, then copy the data file using CP and rename it using move file. Okay, so this is a little bit complicated. I definitely need to do some research on this, and they give us a hint like different command line that you can use to solve this challenge right here, which is you're going to use. They say it is compressed. We have to learn how to decompress. We have to learn how to copy, move file, make a directory, and this is the reason why we are doing this game right here, because it teaches us a lot. Okay, so now let's go ahead and try to figure out exactly how to sort out this level, which is 12, 13. Okay, first here, what I want to do, I want to list. Okay, looks like I was muted on what I was doing, but this is what I did. ls, and then get inside of the data, and then now when I finished with that, I make a directory under the temp which is going to be named Senegal. Now that we made this directory, we want to copy this file. As they say here, we need to copy this file right here and copy it under the new directory. So we want to do here, we want to do data.txt under the new directory that we created. Okay, so that txtp, now we want to copy it under this new directory Senegal that we created, and then let's do enter. Okay, so we already copied the directory inside. Now let's go inside that directory, make sure that the directory is created and then the file that we copied is there. Okay, so now let's do cd. We are going to do cd, which is change the directory inside of Senegal. Okay, so let's do enter. There you go, we are inside. Now let's list exactly. So as you can see, we have Senegal here. That means that the directory that we created is good, right? So now let's list exactly what we have inside that directory. There you go. The data.txt that we copied, we have it here inside of our new directory, which is Senegal. Now what we need to do, let's go ahead and then inspect this file right here. And to inspect the file, we have to run this command, which is going to be file and data.txt, enter. There you go. As you can see, we already inspect the file and this is what we have. Okay, as you can see here, this type of file that we have, what we want to do, we want to reverse this file right here, the hexadecimal dump. We want to reverse it, but to reverse that, we are going to use this command right here. Okay, now the command will be xsd reverse and then data dot, and then we are going to put it in another file, data1. Okay, and now click OK. So now that's what we wanted to do. And now let's see, make sure that we have it here. List. There you go. We have data1 and data.txt. Okay guys, so from here let's go ahead and inspect data1. So to do that, we do file data1, boom, there you go. As you can see, this is what we have here. So we see the file is compressed and they tell us exactly when it was modified and stuff like that. So we have all the information we need from here. Okay, what we need to do here, we want to move this data1. As you can see, it's compressed. This one is compressed, right? And let's go, we're going to do move data1 into another file named data2gz. Okay, and click enter. Now after moving it, let's list exactly, see what we have. If we have our data2 here, click enter. There you go. As you can see, we have data2.gz. Now let's inspect that file again, file data2z, and then enter. There you go. As you can see, it is still, this data also is compressed, as you can see here. Okay, now from here we are going to do our first decompression. Okay, as you can see, the file is compressed here. So now to do that, let me use this keyboard so to do that, we are going to use this zip space decompress, what we're decompressing, data2.z. Okay, so that's what we're using, and then enter. Now let's see what we have. There you go. As you can see, we have the data2. As you can see, it is decompressed here. Now to make sure that the data2 is decompressed, let's go ahead and inspect again. File data2, enter. There you go. As you can see, so this is what we have. So we can realize that this file is still in the not compressed file, which is going to be, this time is bzip2. Okay, so now to do that, let's move that file again, and to do that, we are going to run this command, which is move data2 to another file name. Let's name it data3 this time, and z2. Okay, so now let's click enter here. Now let's list. There you go. We have this file, the data3.bz2. Now let's inspect that file data3bz2, and this is what we have so far. Okay, now let's go ahead and decompress this file right here. And to decompress it, we are going to run this file bzip2 and space decompress d with the file name data3z2. Okay, and then now let's list what we have. We have data2, data3, and data.txt. We can go ahead and inspect this file data3, enter, and we still have it compressed. Okay, there's a lot of decompress that we need to do here. So okay, from here what we need to do is let's move the data3 to another file, which is we are going to name data3. Okay, and then let's do that. Move data3 to another file named data4.gz. Then let's do enter, list them. There you go. We have the data 4 right here, the new file that we created. Now we can go ahead and inspect this file. So let's do file data 4.z, which is this one right here. Enter. There you go. We still have compress, so we need to do another decompress here. Now let's use the command gzip again. So it's going to be gzip decompress what file, data 4gz. Okay, click enter. Now let's list what we have. There you go. Now let's go ahead and inspect this file again. So file data 4, click enter. And then now this is what we have in another, as you can see here, tar archive. Okay, so what we need to do here, we need to untar this file. As you can see, it is like a tar archive. So to do that, we have to run the command tar-xv data 4. Okay, that's what we need to untar this file right here. You can see this is what we have so far, the data5.bin. Again, let's go ahead and then inspect this file. So it's going to be file data5bin. Sorry, here data5bin, and there you go. So we have another tar archive here. Again, let's use the same command to untar this file here. Okay, this one, that's what we need, 5. So it's gonna be 5bin. Okay, and boom, that's what we have. And then we can check this file again. Now let's list what we have here. Let me do ls and then see. Okay, there you go. This is what we have. Now let's inspect them. So it's gonna be file.6. Hold on. Data6.bin. Okay, that's what we need to inspect here. Click enter and let's see. So now let's go ahead here and then rename this file right here. So v data6 into data7z2. Okay, click enter. Let's list them. See, there you go. We have data7, and now we need to inspect that file. Now to inspect again, you do file data7.z2. Okay, boom. So we are here again. It's still compressed, so we need to decompress it. Now to decompress it, same routine again. We are going to do bzip2, as you can see, decompress, and then data7z2. Okay, enter. Let's list them. There you go. That's what we have so far. Now let's go ahead and inspect the files data7. So we're going to do file data7, enter. It's still in tar archive here. We are going to run the same command that we had earlier here. So let's see here, not that one. There you go. So this is what we need. So it's going to be data7. Okay, and that's what we have. Same routine again. What we need to do, we need to inspect this file data8.bin, enter. Okay, you see what we have so far, and still compressed, and we need to, but let's go ahead and then do the same thing again. Move it to another file. So it's going to be data8.bin into another file named data9gz. Okay, enter. Let's list them. There you go. We have data9. Same routine again. Same. We're going to decompress. If I can talk today. So it's going to be gzip from decompress data9. That's what we have here, data9.gz. Enter. Now let's list them. There you go. This is what we have. Now let's go ahead and inspect the data9 file. So it's going to be file data9, and this is what we have again. All right. As you can see, we have an ASCII file right here. Now let's go ahead and cat that data9. See what we got inside. There you go. We have our password right here. So this is our password. Wow. Okay, we did a lot of decompressing here, and finally we have our password. Let me copy that here. Okay, now let's exit here and let's clear the terminal. Let's go to level 13. Okay, level 13, enter. And as we are on level 13, let's post our password here. Let's paste our password here, and there you go. We are inside of level 13. I'm going to stop this video here, and hopefully I will pick up from level 13 and move forward. Thank you guys for watching, and then I definitely enjoy this challenge right here because I'm learning so much with it.